with the Golden State Warriors taking a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals following Sunday night's Game 2 victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers. The topic of LeBron James's future is now beginning to intensify. Looks improbable at this stage that LeBron and the Cavs will be able to overcome the deficit and win their second championship. The Warriors came into the series as the overwhelming favorites and now have one hand on the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Once the series is completed, the focus will firmly switch to James's future in Cleveland as his free agency looms on July 1st. But it seems many are starting to look ahead already, as the finals is now beginning to be seen as a foregone conclusion. It's common for the media and fans to debate what the Cavs superstar will decide as a free agent and which team he could be representing next season, but it's rare to see NBA players discussing which move a fellow player might look to make in the summer. That was the case last night as multiple players took to Twitter during the game to discuss what the future holds for the 33-year-old Akron native. It seemed to begin with a tweet by Minnesota Timberwolves veteran Jamal Crawford when he stated that James needs to surround himself with multiple superstars and better role players to compete with Golden State. This led to a response by Jared Dudley of the Phoenix Suns, who claimed that LBJ will have more next season. Portland Trailblazers guard CJ McCollum chimed in by asking Dudley where James will have more. Dudley replied by stating that his best option will be to join the Houston Rockets and team up with Chris Paul and James Harden to form another super team to challenge the Warriors. McCollum and Dudley then went back and forth debating how the Rockets could make this move happen with their salary cap constraints in a fascinating Twitter exchange. ESPN insider Brian Windhorst also briefly weighed in by throwing a curveball into the discussions by saying some believe the Cavaliers should trade their 8th pick in this year's draft to acquire McCollum from the Blazers. CJ asked if that was his going rate these days, and Dudley responded to that by saying the Portland star isn't going anywhere. The entire debate was hugely enjoyable, as it proved that players are just as interested in LeBron's next decision as fans and media personalities, and were prepared to openly share their opinions on social media. With just under 4 weeks to go until the start of free agency, we can certainly expect these debates to rumble on and get more serious the closer we get to July. Click here to listen to episode 2 of the new Give Me Sport NBA podcast, featuring New York Times senior writer Mark Stein. Subscribe for all future episodes.